Hi and welcome to the Property Show. This is where we get informed on all things real estate. From our property pick of the week, highlighting a mixed-use development set in the beautiful greenery of Tigoni neighborhood. Expert segment sharing insights on turning trash into cash.
Let's turn trash into cash.
Jenge Makers is an alternative, affordable building product manufacturing company. Our first product line are pavers. We make them from recycled waste plastic.
The property news casting our eyes over trends dominating the headlines.
In 2020 saw a fairly heavy impact on all sectors of the property market, and in 2021 we're expecting to see a recovery across all sectors.
The Accessory spot pointing us to the right direction on where to find affordable utensils. Our favorite home ownership segment with yet another exciting experience.
And why I'm saying start early is because you will not struggle as much, especially if you have savings, in raising what is needed to start the home ownership journey.
And lastly, the property gallery with our super bargain deals available under private treaty terms. Sit back and enjoy a thrilling episode ahead. As always, there is something for everyone. The property pick of the week highlights Tilisi development located just 30 kilometers from the CBD. This project is nestled in Tigoni neighborhood, and what makes this project superb is the amenities, including the clubhouse, children's play area, and swimming pool, offering an urban experience in a secure and serene location. Let's take a look.
We're currently outside the E3, which is a 4-bedroom all-en-suite on approximately 1/8 of an acre. The house comes with a parking for 2 cars and a covered entry porch to your house, a small garden at the front of your house, and a steel casement door with a pure mahogany finish and a 6 mm laminated frosted glass on the door for privacy and for safety. Our dining area is big enough to accommodate between 8 and 10 people at a go, which opens up to our open plan kitchen. Our countertops are made of quartz and our drawers and cabinets are soft close. Our kitchens are fully fitted with state-of-the-art appliances, which include a gas hob, an extractor, a microwave and an oven, all from Bosch. The E3 kitchen also comes equipped with a pantry for extra storage for your vegetable and food items. We have provided adequate space for your fridge as well as a wine rack and extra storage. Before we move on to the lounge, allow me to show you our laundry area, which is right next to our DSQ. So in our laundry area, we have enough space for 2 washers, a gas cylinder goes outside, we have a sink here, and to my left we have a garden store Our toilet and the bathroom for our DSQ, and the bed space with a closet. The E3 lounge is an elevated lounge with a wood laminate floor and a polished stone-cladded fireplace with plenty of storage space for your decorative items and your books, with a high ceiling for light and ventilation. Our slanted wall also gives it a unique and fresh look. Our 6mm laminated glass door with steel casement frames for added security and privacy opens up to your spacious garden and your terrace. Now let me show you our guest bedroom. The A3 also comes with a visitor's cloakroom equipped with imported sanitary ware. Our first bedroom, which can also be used as a guest bedroom, is en suite, and it can comfortably fit a 5x6 bed with large windows for light and ventilation. Now let's go upstairs. Our second bedroom is also en suite, equipped with imported closets as well as large windows for light and ventilation. This room also boasts of its magnificent views of Tigoni Tea. Let me show you our third bedroom. Before we get to our third bedroom, we have this space here that can be turned into a study area, a small lounge, or a mini office. Our third bedroom is also en suite, equipped with imported sanitary ware, a glass shower cubicle. This room also comes with large windows for light and ventilation. The slanted wall also gives this room a bit of character and uniqueness. Let me take you to the master bedroom. Before we get to the master bedroom, we have extra storage for your towels, your shoes, your books, or other small items around the house. We also have a solar intelligent controller for hot water in the showers. The master bedroom comes with a bathtub, also imported, a glass cubicle with an overhead shower, a toilet, a sink, and extra storage. As you can see, our master bathroom has a see-through window, which is basically for light and aesthetics. The master bedroom also comes with sufficient mirrors and storage space for your items. The master bedroom also comes with a balcony for light, ventilation. You can have your evening tea here, read your books here, and also get to enjoy the sunset.
Why is Tilisi Views the best bet when looking to buy a home this season? Let's get all those questions answered. Asante sana for having us in this beautiful, beautiful project.
Karibuni sana kwetu Tilisi.
Why should one buy a unit at Tilisi Views?
Well, first of all, you'll get one of the most competitive prices in the market. You'll also get to maximize your returns in regards to rental yield and capital appreciation.
Oh, really?
For our unit that is selling at 21.5, we are expecting a rental yield of between 90 and 100,000 a month.
For the sake of the people who don't know where Tilisi is, where is Tilisi located? How can we get here? And what infrastructure is in place?
Tilisi is located in the prestigious Tigoni neighborhood. Being 400 acres big, Tilisi comfortably touches 3 roads. Limuru Road, which is being upgraded to the Northern Bypass, the Nairobi-Nakuru Highway, and Getcho-Chungamali Road. In Tilisi, we have wide carriageways, cycling lanes, jogging tracks within Tilisi, beautiful landscaping. We also have lagoons to collect stormwater. We have 5 sewage treatment plants within Tilisi and 8 boreholes to supply Tilisi. In Tilisi, we also have generators to supplement power within the common areas. Tilisi is also well secure. We have a clear view fence all around Tilisi. We have manned gates, 24-hour manned gates within Tilisi, as well as 24 hours CCTV surveillance.
For people looking to buy into this estate, do you have schools, the malls? Where can they get those facilities?
Eventually, in Tilisi, we're going to have a school. But around Tilisi, we have various schools, including Limuru International School, Woodlands Star International School, various schools around Karen and Ruaka area, as well as Kiambu Road, which are not very far from Tilisi. And since the roads are being expanded, it will be easily accessible from Tilisi to other areas. The hospitals around Tilisi, we have the Tigoni Level 4 Hospital, Kikuyu Hospital, Aga Khan Hospital, and Pisha Hospital all around Westlands. Westlands is not very far from Tilisi.
So where would I do my shopping?
We have the hub in Karen, which is just 35 minutes away. We have the Two Rivers Mall, which is in Ruaka, which is just 22 minutes away from Tilisi, and Village Market.
Maureen, take us through the amenities available in this beautiful project.
In Tilisi Views, there is a clubhouse. In the clubhouse, there's a pool, there's a gym, a multi-purpose hall, a kids' play area, and barbecue areas to hold your parties. We also have courtyards within Tilisi. Every cluster has their own courtyard for kids to play and generally just a green space.
When do you expect this phase to be completed, and when do you expect your new homeowners to move in?
This phase will be completed in October of this year. So by October, maybe in November, we'll have our first residents moving into Tilisi Views.
Is it internet ready?
Yes, ICT connection is all over in Tilisi.
Fantastic.
And in Tilisi Views.
Who are your main buyers in this estate?
Our main buyers are young families, growing families, young professionals. Our close proximity to the UN has also attracted UN professionals as well as retirees.
For people who are buying these units, who is providing mortgages for them?
We are working with major banks all across the country, but you are also welcome to come in with your own bank.
Thank you so much, Maureen, for your time, and thank you for opening up this beautiful project to our viewers. Give us your parting shots.
First of all, Nancy, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to visit us here in Tilisi, and I'd like to tell you that in Tilisi, we have something for everyone, from 4.5 million all the way to super luxury 67 million villa.
Wow, so you have something for everyone.
Yes, we do.
Asante sana. Tilisi Development offers an urban experience in a secure and serene location. Get all the details of this and other projects available in the market only at First Avenue. Do you know where to find affordable utensils? Next, the accessory spot points us to the right direction. Let's take a look.
Nafanya biashara Kamkunji, na specialize na vyombo na plastics, of which ni na thermos, plates, luminac, cups, all sorts za vikombe za plastic zote. Hii kazi nilianza after nimenotice by the watu wengi wametoka mbali kutoka na hii kazi. Niko na hata mimi naweza jaribu. na so far na imenipeleka poa. Assortment ya goods, kuna zingine tunatoa like China, kuna zingine zinatoka huku local kama plastic, ma container, vikombe. Hizo tunatoa within Kenya. Kuna like plates zenye tunatoa Kampala za melamine, kuna thermos, kuna vikombe. Thermos ndio tunatoa zingine local na zingine tunatoa China. Kuna non-stick pots zingine tunatoa China, kuna zingine zinatoa Kampala. Na vikombe, but basins, mabucket hizo tunatoa ni local, zinatengenezwa huku. Most of our clients wanakuanga mostly onliners, wengine Kenya within. So wengine nawatumia, wengine wanajileta, tunazipost kwa status, wanaziona, wanakama wanazichukua. Wanauzia ma clients wengine wenye hawezi to reach kukam kwa market. Kuna kama plates za Luminac. Hizi ndo ma client wengi wanazipenda juu wanakuanga kampuni ya Luminac already na kwa Meji Market. Kuna vikombe zake. Kuna hii young generation napendanga hizi vikombe kubwa kubwa. Hot pot unaziona hapa hivi, ma dish rack. Wengine wanachukua blender commercial na blender za nyumbani. Kuna ma whisk car hizi, kuna hizi ma flasks za gari, plates, vijiko za set. Kuna thermos huko mwisho. Hizo ndo client wengi wanapendanga. Kuna ma dispenser za maji, dinner sets, dinner plates, visu wenye wanafanya mabuchari. Kuna juice dispenser, hizo bado zofanya vizuri. Sufuria za set zile zinakuanga mingi. Kuna ma client wanazipendanga. Kuna ma trays hapo ukiona. Kuna ma hot pot za watoto za shule, bado zinafanyanga. Chopping board, grill pan za nyama, kuna watu wanafanyanga biashara nazo huko. Kuna plastic kama hizi, ma baby bath, newborn, bado tunacheza nazo. Kuna wenye wanapakingia asali, bado tunauzia container za kuweka vitu kama sukari kama wanataka kuanza new product. Kuna like pressure cookers bado tunauza, chefing dishes za function, maybe kuna harusi, kuna watu wanazikujianga. Kuna mamo bucket, stands, laundry baskets, mitungi za kahawa. Kuna mathermos za kuuza chai kwenye wanafanya majob za hoteli, bado wanatupromote. Kuna thermos za back to school, poti, bucket za back to school, viti za watoto zote tunauza. Kitu kingine naweza ongezea ni kuambia ma client wakam vitu zetu bei yake iko sawa. Na watakamu wafurahie, services zetu ziko poa. So ni kitu watakamu wabai na wafurahie.
The Accessory Spot is where we share ideas and showcase home products. Are you dealing with home products and would like to showcase on this platform? Just give us a call on the number below and let's chat. We are taking a short break. When we come back, the expert segment with insights on turning trash into cash.
Let's turn trash into cash.
Plastic pollution, it's not just a Kenya problem, it's a worldwide problem. And so it only made sense to be able to use one problem, which is plastic pollution, to provide a solution for affordable housing space.
The property news, casting our eyes over trends dominating the headlines.
Moving forward, we anticipate that, however, Kenya and Africa will continue to take center stage in terms of growth.
Our home ownership segment with yet another exciting experience.
The living room, but mainly the bathrooms and the way the open kitchen was, I really fell in love with it because of the good security. And in the morning, you could actually even find us running around the premise. That's how comfortable it is for us.
The property gallery with other investment options available in the market, plus super bargain deals available under private treaty terms. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back. You're watching The Property Show. The expert segment today shares insights on turning trash into cash. Amazing.
Let's turn trash into cash.
Jenge Makers is an alternative, affordable building product manufacturing company. Our first product line are pavers, which are seen in car parks, in driveways, in sidewalks, those stones. We make them from recycled waste plastic. My background is in materials engineering, and I've seen a similar concept applied in different parts of the world. And so I was curious to see, can we replicate the same concept here in Kenya? That's the first one. And then the second one, it was only necessary to have, because plastic pollution, it's not just a Kenya problem, it's a worldwide problem. And so it only made sense to be able to use one problem, which is plastic pollution, to provide a solution for affordable housing space. So currently right now we have two sources. We have what we call the post-industrial and the post-consumer. So post-industrial essentially is the waste you get from factories, especially plastic packaging companies. And then post-consumer is what we get from the ones which we pick from the environment. That's what we call post-consumer. So currently right now we just make pavers. We also just make them in just one shape, the rectangular shape. But we are looking to diversify into other products. How it begins is after we collect the plastic from those two sources, we bring them to the facility. Currently we are outsourcing the crushing process because the plastic it's usually bulky in nature, so we have to crush them into small pellets. So once we crush them, we bring them to our facility where we mix with sand. The aggregate is used, but you can use either ballast or whatever aggregate, and then we feed it in an extruder, and then we get something like ugali, and then we put it in a press, and the outcome is a brick. Currently right now our capacity, we produce anything between 1,000 to 1,500 bricks a day. It's stronger, it's lighter, and it's cheaper. It's stronger in the context it carries 5 times the strength of normal concrete. It's lighter, it's half the weight, therefore transportation, there's no additional cost, and also there's no breakages during transit, and it's cheaper if you compare our light duty, which can carry the weight of heavy duty about 2 times, it's cheaper than the concrete block. We don't sell per piece, we sell per square meter, and it ranges anything from 850, the small size, all the way to 1,500, depending on how thick you want it, what color you want, and the customization. Right now we have 2 market segments. We have the B2C and the B2B. The B2C is business to customer, the B2B is business to business. So the business to business essentially is the construction companies. We have not yet started going heavy on those because our capacity is relatively small. So what we've been servicing is the B2C, which is individual households, usually in the outskirts of Nairobi. And how we've been getting them is usually from social media. What I may say, we have the technical challenges and we have the business challenge, if I may divide them in those 2 categories. So the technical challenge is, this is a relatively new concept in Kenya. And therefore, we still are figuring out the solution itself and also the product market fit. And then the other thing is the machineries, we built it ourselves. And so we are, like every single day, we are just learning more and more. How do we make it better? How do we make it more efficient? How do we optimize the machineries? That's on the technical side. On the operation side we're relatively a small company, we're still a startup. And so our challenge right now is we have more demand than we can supply. So especially, as I told you earlier, the B2B customers, we're shying away from them, because if someone comes and says, I want 100,000 pieces in 1 month, and we can only produce 1,000. My friend, it will take me 3 months to 4 months just to deliver that. So you see, we kind of get scared, but we will work on that. So we have what we call the environmental impact and the social impact. The environmental impact is, up to this point, we have been able to recycle about 30 metric tons of plastic waste, and our goal is to increase that number with 10 metric tons every single month. In terms of the social impact, up to this point, we have provided both direct and indirect job opportunities for 112 individuals. Usually, the starting part is the hardest, because you have all these unknowns that you have to encounter and overpass them. So just start, and then every single day is a learning process. Even when you fail, you learn, if nothing else. The impact has been enormous, both in terms of media coverage and also sales. So we've been able to get a lot of press exposure, and that has been able to not only validate our solution, but also open our solution up to a bigger audience. In addition to that, we as a team, we are once again relatively a small team, and so this has been a huge morale booster, because here is after 3 years of doing this, an organization such as UNEP has been able to see what you have done and like recognizes that fact, so it not only validates the solution, but also like I think I have the morale to, yeah. After the production, so this is an example of a site we have done, we've installed here in Lunga, Mukuru Skills. So essentially this whole project was 101 square meters, and so this is just an example, one portion of it. We have light duty, medium duty and heavy duty. So essentially light duty is for areas where it's like footpaths like this, where no heavy vehicles come. Medium duty is for like commercial parking and commercial residential areas, and then heavy duty is for where you have heavy machineries passing. And so this is an example of a project we did with light duty. On this particular project we had about four color schemes, and this is example of it. The whole project we recycled about plus minus 4,500, that's 4.5 tons of plastic waste that we recycled to make this project. In terms of lifespan, we are giving this project anything between 30 to 50 years in terms of lifespan, but we are currently doing a life cycle analysis, and so we will now give like an exact figure, but from the test we are running, it seems to be even longer than that.
Let's turn trash into cash.
The expert segment is where we get updated on what's brewing and changing in the real estate landscape. Next, we cast our eyes over trends dominating the headlines. Recently, Knight Frank Kenya launched 2021 Wealth Report. Here is a snippet of how the launch unfolded.
So 2020 saw a fairly heavy impact on all sectors of the property market, and in 2021 we're expecting to see a recovery across all sectors. Some sectors will recover quicker than others. I think the office sector is already showing signs of recovery. The residential sector may take time in the middle market. The upper market is wasn't really affected too badly by the pandemic. We're still seeing transactions happen at the very top end of the residential sector, and I think also at the very bottom, affordable housing, given that is one of the 4 pillars of the government's strategy for economic growth in Kenya. We have seen developers still focusing quite closely on that going forwards, but I think also we'll start to see investors moving into new sectors, so those that have previously been perhaps underdeveloped, such as healthcare, student housing. I think we're going to see more investment into those sectors, and so we're looking forward to some growth in, as I say, those new sectors. You know, as I've always said, people should get on that property ladder, try and buy their first home, and I think mortgage rates are becoming more affordable. And so, you know, where they can do that. On a larger scale, we're seeing developers, as I say, looking at affordable housing and healthcare in particular. The typical property investments, such as offices, will always see demand. But I think you have to be quite a big player to get the economies of scale that's required for an office development. But again, because Nairobi is a regional hub, we will definitely see growth in the office sector, particularly in serviced offices. So as a normal tenant, you would spend a lot of money fitting an office building out, and then you would sign a commitment for 6 years to occupy that space. Whereas serviced offices can offer you a smaller amount of space. In other words, you can rent offices as you need them, rent meeting rooms, boardrooms by the hour rather than having them the whole time, and you have the flexibility to increase and decrease the amount of offices as your staff move around, work from home and so on and so forth. So the flexibility of serviced offices, I think, will really play into the hands of the strategies that these businesses are trying to adopt as they become used to the new way of working as we go forwards into 21 and beyond.
We have just launched our 15th edition of the Knight Frank Wealth Report, and the report basically seeks to look at ultra high net worth individuals and the high net worth individuals in terms of their trends towards investment and how they performed over the past year, which was of course unprecedented. And so when we look at it from an Africa perspective, we did see that ultra high net worth individuals recorded growth by 5%, and this was mainly attributed to the different responses that were taken, from benchmark low interest rates to the level of policy adoptions by governments. And so however, we did see that high net worth individuals declined. The level of high net worth individuals declined by 22%. And even in Kenya, that decline was recorded at 8% at a regional level and 22% in Kenya. And this was mainly attributed to the direct impact of COVID on businesses and also on the economy. And so moving forward, we anticipate that, however, Kenya and Africa will continue to take center stage in terms of growth. And we anticipate that the number of high net worth individuals and ultra high net worth individuals will increase. Ultra high net worth individuals are expected to grow by 33%, recording the second biggest growth across the globe, just following after Asia. And so some of the trends that are expected to contribute to that growth include growth in sectors such as agriculture, in the property sector, prime property, and also the level of technology and innovation in the different regions across the continent.
The Property News segment keeps us informed on what's happening in the sector on all things real estate. You can book to announce your upcoming events on the number below. Coming up, our home ownership segment with exciting stories.
It wasn't influenced by external factor. It was my own personal decision. I needed to move from thinking that you can think of renting something to owning something. The first questions I had to ask myself was, do I want to develop my own house in an existing property somewhere, or do I want to, go with something that has already been developed? So it wasn't easy, to be honest, in making that decision when you think about the industry and all the influences that go into the real estate industry. But then after a lot of research and going round, I settled for, let me just do development. It's easier, less hassle-free in terms of the headaches of putting up a house. So I opted for going for something already developed. I got to know about lifestyle through a family conversation over Christmas holiday. Yeah, and one of my relatives happened to be doing some work for lifestyle and mentioned to me about it. And at the time, I wasn't thinking about something that I could buy then. I was looking for something for future. So I asked him, can you let me know where the location is, the office details and all that. And I got in touch with the office. I came here to view the properties. At the time, one of the blocks had already come up. So I saw the show house. I was happy with it, impressed with the space and the environs. But then I felt the cost-wise was a bit too much at the time. So I negotiated, is this something that I can buy off-plan over a period of years? And we came to some sort of an agreement. So that's how I got to know about this property. But even before I could settle for this, I went round. But nothing quite fitted what I came to see here. So I decided this is what I'll go with. So if you think about school, hospitals around, the road network in terms of the infrastructure, you have it all here. So for me, where I am in my life, I have kids who are going to school. So, and there are quite a number of schools around here at different tiers, so it matches where you are in your life. If you think about the Wood Creek, is just nearby, the Crawford, the Nova Pioneer, Juja Preparatory, Vicar Road Christian. There are quite a number. The options are there. So those are the things that I thought of, and then I settled for this being the ideal space. The beauty with going for a mortgage is you're forced to go with professionals because the due diligence has to be thoroughly done. So I had to get lawyers, my own lawyer, someone who could guide me through the process because this was new for me. The bank lawyer as well. Then all the professionals that are needed in terms of the quantity surveyor coming to check out the property and all that, they had to be engaged. I'm not an expert in the field, but that is part of the process that gave me the confidence to just go ahead with it. My first advice is start early, don't start late, and seek counsel widely. Most of us have friends or family that you can trust within our circles. Yeah? So what's important is once you know what you aspire to have, speak it out without fear within your trusted circle, because those are the guys who give you insight and give you guidance through the journey. It's not a very straightforward process for someone who is not an expert, so you need all the advice and counsel that you can get. And why I'm saying start early is because you will not struggle as much, especially if you have savings, in raising what is needed to start the home ownership journey.
We decided we need to start our own family. We decided we need somewhere where it's going to be convenient for us, an environment that's going to be comfortable, and once we came across Lifestyle Heights, we decided we have to take it.
Yeah, I would just add to that she was good at searching for our next home, and I tasked her with the task to find our next home, and she found the Lifestyle Heights. And she told me, drive me to this place and we see what is going on there. And the first that we drove here, that's when we realized that this is the ideal place. So for me, I had a few things that I needed, and number one was parking, and they had ample of parking. And I remember the first time I talked to one of the managers, and I asked him, how many parkings do we get? And he told me you can get up to 2 parking slots, and they are more than enough for everyone. There is even guests and everything. So I decided this is the next place I want, and she needed a place with ample of space and a place to raise the family, like she said. And for me, it ticked all the right boxes.
One of the things that I really liked about this place is the space. The living room, but mainly the bathrooms and the way the open kitchen was. I really fell in love with it. And the fact that we can normally go outside anytime we want. We normally go outside just at night even to just take a walk because of the good security. And in the morning, you could actually even find us running around the premise. That's how comfortable it is for us.
Actually, it was all from savings. So we had to save up for our next home. We had options of, building a house from the ground up. We had the option of buying a unit, and given the amount that we had saved, it was paramount that we get something that is equal to that value. And that's when we decided that this was what equated to that value of our savings.
And we also found other places which were maybe the same prices, but none were equal to the quality in this house. The previous place that we were, it wasn't this quiet. Like, the minute you are inside the Lifestyle Heights premise, you'll notice it's really quiet. I think it's because of the area that we're in. But the other place that we used to be in, there were so many cars passing around, so it was hard to even sleep at night. It was always very, very loud. So when we came here and we found that it's really quiet, like we can just sit outside the balcony and just drink your tea or just do something, we really like that. That's the first thing we noticed. So he has a sports car, and the one thing we always we don't like is it being on the sun for much too long. So when we talked to the management for Lifestyle Heights, they allowed us to even add a tent inside the premise. That was a really big plus for him. Yeah.
It's a very flexible place, and having the management allow you to add a structure that was not in their original plan, and it's not your own compound, then that means they are very flexible. And I had a specialist design for me a bubble cover, and it's a sort of a structure that keeps the car waxed, the condition as new, and I'm a big car fanatic, so for me the condition of the car is paramount to it has to be clean, it has to be waxed, it has to be shining all the time, So I love this place because there are kids running around, so I have made sure that the kids can, play as much as they want. My car is still secure, Like I said, it's not my compound, so you have to live with one another. And they allowed me to actually put up my structure, and I'm happy than ever.
On this segment, we share individual personal stories on their journeys to home ownership. We would love to feature your story too. Reach out to us and we'd be glad to share your experience. Up next, the property gallery with other investment options available in the market, plus super bargain deals available under private treaty terms.
Located in Kilaleshwa off Kagundo Road, Siaya Park Apartments are modern 1- and 2-bedroom apartments boasting of its high-end finishes. These units sit few kilometers from the CBD, leaving a backdrop of a beautiful city. Accommodation features: spacious living area fitted with large windows that allow in natural light, provision of a dining area that can fit 6 or more people, an open-plan kitchen fitted with granite countertops, providing a convenient workstation, a pantry area that has more extra storage. The master bedroom for the 2-bedroom apartment is ensuite, while the other bedroom shares the common cloakroom. The flooring is ceramic with a woody look and gypsum ceiling fitted with LED lights. The common amenities will include 24/7 manned gate with electric fence, CCTV surveillance in common areas, video intercom with a chip access card, ample parking for the residents plus guests, children's play area, swimming pool, solar water heating, backup generator, 2 high-speed lifts, fully equipped gym, and a borehole. This development is in close proximity to schools, shopping centers, hospitals, and other recreational facilities. Located in Kilimani along Demi Road, Cozy Garden are modern 3- and 4-bedroom apartments satisfying the natural beauty craving. These units are a stone throw away from the CBD, enjoying the convenience of city fringe living. Accommodation features: spacious living area fitted with large windows that allow in natural light, provision of a dining area that can host up to 6 people, a semi-open-plan kitchen fitted with a cooker and hood, a pantry area that has more extra storage. The bedrooms for all the units are en suite, the flooring is ceramic with a woody look, and gypsum ceiling fitted with LED lights. The common amenities will include borehole, large capacity standby generator, solar water heating system with ample storage tanks, fully equipped gym and clubhouse, swimming pool, spacious children's play area, rooftop recreational view, 2 high-speed lifts per block, 2 units per floor, 2 parking slots per unit, CCTV surveillance, secure access control system, internet and connectivity access. This development is in close proximity to schools, shopping centers, hospitals and other recreational facilities.
Royal Gates is a gated community located in Acacia, 4 kilometers from Kitengela town. This development consists of 78 4-bedroom detached townhouses. Amenities include a spacious lounge with a separate dining area, modern kitchen fitted with quality appliances and ample storage space, master ensuite bedroom with inbuilt wardrobes and a bathtub, an ensuite guest bedroom, 2 additional bedrooms with a common bathroom, internet ready as well as a centralized TV port. Other features include detached ensuite DSQ with ample wash area, 2 parking slots per house, a swimming pool, a fully equipped gym, borehole and wastewater recycling system, private gardens, children's playground, CCTV cameras, electric fence and perimeter walls for security, street lighting, solar power and Cabro paved driveway.
This iconic 7-bedroomed house located in Ushindi West Avenue, Thome Estate, Nairobi County, is set on 0.247 acreage of land. This development is suitable for Airbnb. The open market value price for this development is 50 million Kenya shillings and a reserve value of 41,800,000 Kenya shillings. The LR number of this development is Nairobi/Block 110/1075, Thome Estate. Contact us for more details and site visits. Gandhi Avenue, Nairobi West Shopping Center. This is a multi-storied commercial property with 2 wings located in Nairobi West Shopping Center and is suitable for restaurants and SME businesses. This plot is on sale with open market value price of 300 million Kenya shillings and it has a current offer of 247,500,000 Kenya shillings. Contact us for more details and site visits. Riara Downs. This 4-bedroomed apartment is located along Riara Road, directly opposite the Junction Mall. This single apartment can be ideal for a serviced apartment. The open market value price for this apartment is 16 million Kenya shillings and it has a running offer price of 13.2 million Kenya shillings. Contact us for more details and site visits. Valley Hills Estate. This triple-storied house with 4 bedrooms all en suite with a DSQ is located off Kirara Pond Rise, Gong. This ideal property can be used as a getaway home. The open market value for this development is 22 million Kenya shillings and it has a running offer of 18.7 million Kenya shillings. Contact us for more details and site visits. Bahati Ridge Estate. Located within a gated community of Bahati Ridge Estate, Gitanga Road, Thika. The open market value price of this single unit is 12 million Kenya shillings, and it has a running offer of 10.45 million Kenya shillings. Located off Baringo Road, Kahawa Sukari Estate, 1st South Avenue, is this standalone 3-bedroom bungalow, master ensuite with 7 squatter lying on 0.215 acreage of land, multi-storied building with 57 bed-sitters and 2 one-bedroom apartments. The apartment is located in Kahawa Wendani, approximately 950 meters from Thika Superhighway, exit 10.
Avenue, we have a bouquet of properties you can pick from, and we are just a telephone call away. Thank you for watching The Property Show. The real estate sector continues to offer investment opportunities across board. And guess what? Here on The Property Show, we shall continue keeping you updated on what the future holds and the key trends shaping this sector. Next week, catch highlights on our just concluded bus tour. We love to hear from you. Let's connect on our social media platforms. As always, there is something for everyone. Kwaheri.